apparently EA has rejected the idea of making a brand new Dead Space game. Yeah, this news dropped this week when the creators of Dead Space were on the Dan Allen gaming channel for an interview. If you're not aware, you got Glenn Schofield, Christopher Stone, and Brent Robbins. And Dead Space is a game that I was introduced to very recently. It originally launched in 2006, but after I played Callisto Protocol, everyone I talked to was like, dude, you gotta try Dead Space. So I picked up the remake that launched last year, and the game is really good. You know, it's a horror survival video game, so it's right up my alley. And, you know, even though like the mechanics and like the concept are kind of like older, I would still put that game up against like any of the horror games that are releasing today. I mean, it is a super solid video game. So anyway, during the interview, Glenn Schofield shared that the three of them recently sat down with EA and pitched the company on a Dead Space 4. However, according to Schofield, EA was not interested in pursuing this project. Schofield said on the podcast, "They just said, we're not interested right now. We appreciate it, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, we know who to talk to, so we didn't take it any further. And we respected their opinion. They know their numbers and where they have to ship and all of that so." And then Christopher Stone, the other creator, jumped in on the podcast saying, "The industry's in a weird place right now. People are really hesitant to take chances on things, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. Who knows? Maybe one day I think we'd all love to do it." And it's kind of shocking to me that EA didn't pursue this because, granted, I'm saying this as someone that's like new to the franchise, but this feels like it would have been an easy layup for EA. And I looked up Callisto Protocol. That sold like 2 million copies. I don't know how Dead Space, the remake, performed. And maybe that's what EA is going off of. And they're like, the remake didn't really hit the number we hit, so we're really not going to pursue a 4. But then the other thing that this pursued me to do is be like, what else does EA have going on that they aren't interested in this? And so I did some digging. So EA, as far as like active projects go, you've got Star Wars Jedi Part 3, right? You got the follow-up to Star Wars Jedi Survivor. We reportedly have a new Mass Effect game in the works. EA Motive is working on an Iron Man video game. We obviously have Skate that is coming. Battlefield will have a brand new chapter, hopefully launching next year. EA Sports is working on college football, FC, and of course Madden. And then you got the continued support of Apex Legends. So, you know, clearly EA has enough on their plate, but it does kind of feel like a missed opportunity for EA. But again, I am just a dude in the garage who talks about video games, and EA is filled with tons of corporate suits who can say like, yes, we'd make money. No, we wouldn't make money. Would I like to see a Dead Space 4? You bet your ass. 100%. I want more of that series. But, you know, again, I don't think we should say that like EA's completely shut the door. I think all three creators agreed like, hey, they said no right now. It doesn't mean that we're never going to see this. We could still see this someday down the pipe. But like right now, Dead Space 4 isn't happening.